Tell you guys, we're giving someone out there, one of you guys at home, we're going to give you the opportunity to come sit on the sofa with the main crew Monday through Friday. Let me tell you, if I were 10 years old again and I heard that there was this opportunity, I'd be signing up every single day.
Come on, you were watching cartoons when you were 10 years old.
No, I was not. I was watching the news. I wanted to be in Hollywood. I'm telling you. So this is your shot, boys and girls.
But wait a minute. What does it say to the person who's 30 and enters the contest?
Yeah, well, you can still do that when you're 30, because you know what? If I weren't sitting here right now and I were 30 years old, I would still be applying for
Greg, what is this contest we speak of?
You get a bunch of goodies.
Okay.
You get a cell phone. You get a bag. You get to stay at a hotel. Fancy.
You get a tote bag.
That's barely a paper bag. It's a glossed-up paper bag.
But Brian has added his man bag, right?
He's added his man bag. There are a lot of goodies. Go to foxandfriends.com. More on that in a moment. We got to get to the news, though, and Courtney Friel is standing by. Hi, Courtney.
I'm with you there, Ainsley. I would have done it. I would have entered, and you know what else I would have done? I would have been the best you reporter. I would have been out on the street with my little camera, sending everything in. But hey, I work here now, so that's good. Then I know
we have great jobs.
All right. Well, here's what's going on and what's happened overnight. The streets of Iraq have quieted down this morning as a curfew in Baghdad is extended indefinitely, and Shia militia leader Muqtada al-Sadr hints he may soon call for an end to the violence. Let's check in with David McDougall, and those are your latest headlines.
It's going to be yo, born in the USA.
Yo. I would hope, I really want Nelly to get that thing fixed on the side of his face.
It's like a G.I. Joe style scar.
He has had that Band-Aid there for years. I feel badly for him.
It works for him.
Let some air. They always say don't keep a Band-Aid on it. Let some air get to that thing.
Let it breathe.
Never heard of Nelly, but I wish him well in his collaboration with Bruce.
Yeah, Nelly's big. Nelly's big.
Hey, imagine
Thanks,
this. Thanks, Courtney. She was walks dead.
Yeah, well, in this case, the driver actually passed out. We're not sure why. Maybe a diabetic attack. The articles don't say. But there are a lot of distractions out there. Many of us are, answering cell phones, texting people, reading newspapers, putting on the lipstick. Do you guys do this?
No, Clayton's picked up the phone.
Exactly.
What's going on?
I can't do a show and talk at the same time.
Okay, there you go.
I can't see. Distractions out there, of course, we're talking state-by-state distractions now. Right. States coming out and saying, like Washington State going so far now as to say, you know what, no texting while driving. New Jersey passing a no cell phone, holding it up to your face.
Yeah, you have to have a little earpiece.
Which, the argument is, does it actually work? When you have the headset, does it actually work? Is it more likely to prevent you from having an accident than an actual handheld set?
It makes complete sense to me that you cannot text while driving. If your state does not have a law against that, it doesn't matter. You should not do it anyway, because I have done it. I have narrowly avoided catastrophes on the road. And that leads us to the top 5 distractions that have been listed by the AAA if you are driving.
All right,
Ainsley?
Number 1. Reading. Take that newspaper off the dashboard.
That's ambitious. I never had a compulsion to read a novel or a newspaper while I'm driving.
See, I have.
Really?
I have. When I'm in the middle of a great book, I have done that.
It's like moment of truth. I admit I have read an article or two, because when you're in traffic, sometimes you're sitting there, you're moving a little bit forward, you can sort of time it. You can get a few sentences in. But I think that also, it's like texting, which is number 2 on the list, which is, as Greg said, it's unbelievable because people are writing while they're driving.
That is a killer. That is a killer. And if there's not, I really urge folks, if there's not a law against it in your state, don't do it because it's dangerous. Number 3, by the way, grooming oneself in the mirror.
Lipstick, mascara, the list goes on and on.
That's Ainsley on the way to work.
It is. I've done that one too.
Yeah, I guess you could say, and I don't think this is sexist, that women do that more than men.
Yes, I would say.
Because there's more to do.
That's true. Yeah, lots more to do for me.
Fixing the hair and also eating on the list.
Congratulations, Ainsley.
Well, Domenica, do you drive in New York? And did you know this law before you moved here? You can't talk on the cell phone in the state?
I don't drive.
Okay,
Thank
so you don't
goodness.
have to worry about it.
That's a drive.
Yes.
That sounds so regal.
You don't. You drive when you go back to visit your family, right?
No.
Oh, you don't drive at all? You never got a license?
People drive her.
No.
Delegates.
There goes my necklace.
Uh-oh. Can you take that? That's a distraction.
Yeah, don't do the weather.
On the list.
No, I used to drive. But no, I don't drive anymore. I'm a terrible driver. So it's the best for everybody.
She admitted it.
We have a lot of weather going on, mainly out to the west here, and that's where we're going to see another 6 to 10 inches of snow. Imagine that. Forget spring, because the snow still is coming down through Wyoming, Utah, Colorado, and you have those snow advisories out there with a lot more expected. Visibility is going to be low through the day. Here's another batch of rain, and this is a big system that is only going to get bigger and more wide, I should say, move off to the northeast as we head through the next couple of days. So flooding rains on tap. Also, watch out for severe storms from St. Louis all the way down to Dallas for today. Other than that, we're looking at below normal averages, below normal highs, I should say, for the northeast and the west. Guys?
Thank you very much, Domenica.
Camden Yards in Baltimore, and Domenica, Davis, who's outside, that's where you just work. Do you like that?
Yes, I know
Isn't it
Camden Yards
cool?
very well. And actually, one of my very first jobs was at Fenway Park. Worked there for a long time, since like 13. I think I was 21.
As a bat girl?
No, I was a souvenir girl and then a nacho girl. All right, let's go ahead.
Tell us the weather.
Yes, we'll get to the forecast, and we do have plenty of snow out to the west and rain through the middle part of the country. And that is the latest with your weather. We'll be back in another half hour with another check.
Thank you, Domenica. Nacho girl to the stars.
As opposed to nacho man.
And this is what you miss when you miss Ainsley singing. Actually, you're not missing much. All right. Not only does she know our news headlines, but Fox News entertainment reporter Courtney Friel also has the skinny on the hottest upcoming summer blockbuster films. Good morning, back to you again, Courtney.
That's right. Good morning.
And
there is a lot of money to be made by these movies, and if you're interested in comic books, that's great, because there's a lot of characters that are going to be in the movies. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. Let's start talking about The Dark Knight. First of all, it's going to be most well known because the Joker, Heath Ledger, died, of course, on January 22nd.
This is the new Batman movie.
This is the new Batman movie in the past.
He's got a big summer. We also have a
All right,
major...
this is the one we're excited about.
Forget
This is the big one.
The ultimate chick flick.
Yeah.
Sex and the City. I predict this one will make more money than anything else. Sorry.
Real quick, there's some...
Incredible Hulk.
Incredible
Edward
Hulk's
Norton,
the last one.
he
Okay.
agreed to do the movie because he rewrote it.
Yeah, these are all sequels. These are all revamped sequels.
And I think we were just the first morning show, and I'm going to see.
That movie was great, and that was based on
They're having
the characters.
Well, take a look at this car chase. It was all caught on tape, but it's what happened after this. What happened next that's grabbing the headlines. This is Fox & Friends, the official morning show of the 2008 election.
Oh, but meanwhile, we have the news with Courtney Friel. Hey, Courtney.
Hi again, everybody. We start with the Fox News alert. There's a breaking development out of Iraq. Just moments ago, radical Shiite cleric Muqtada al-Sadr issued a statement saying he'd tell his militia fighters to stop fighting the Iraqi government, and the Cinderella Davidson Wildcats take on Kansas. So hope you guys have a great day and get to watch those games.
All right,
Thanks,
two
Courtney.
exciting games tonight. We'll know the Final Four tomorrow. Thanks, Courtney. Hey, you know, when I was a reporter, I remember I was knocking on someone's door to get this story in this neighborhood, and their dog was chained to a rocking chair on their front porch. The dog actually dragged the rocking chair off of the porch, chasing me in the front yard. The photographer was sitting in the car laughing at me. I was running zigzag across the front lawn, and the dog actually bit my knee.
Well,
the dog had to be taken away. I had to get a tetanus shot. No, they just have to quarantine them for like a week and make sure they don't have
How
rabies.
are you provoking that animal?
I just went to the front door and I knocked.
What did you do wrong?
Yeah.
I just went to the front door and knocked. But according to the story, it says you were invading their space. If you get onto their property, they're very territorial.
Ainsley, I hope you weren't taunting that animal, because that would be very bad.
I wasn't. I love animals.
What happened to the knee? Was the knee okay?
The suit I had to throw away because the suit had a hole in it. The knee was fine.
Did you get your kneecap back from the dog's mouth?
I got my kneecap back, obviously.
Meanwhile,
and I had to get a tetanus shot.
Quick shout out to the Postal Service, door-to-door service from those folks from the federal government, which is not so bad.
Yeah.
No, they are fantastic. And our mailman Roy, fantastic guy, and he has never bitten me.
But
yeah, stop
continue.
right there. Hey, Domenica is over in the Weather Central this morning in for Rick Reichmuth. Have you ever been bitten by a vicious dog when you've been doing the weather?
Never, but I've been chased many times while doing the weather. It's amazing how they just... We have snow sitting out to the west, 6 to 10 inches. That's what they're going to be looking at as we go through the next couple of days. And winter here just holding on. So that snow continues to come down through Wyoming, Colorado, and even out through Utah in some of the highest areas. A little bit of rain through California. Stand by, though, because by the middle part of this week, you're going to see a healthy amount of rain come on to Southern California, which is actually good news because they haven't picked up much rain in the recent month. We do have a lot of rain, and of course, we've been looking at a lot of rain through the Ohio Valley, Tennessee Valley. That's going to continue today, and here's where our severe threat is from St. Louis right down to Dallas. Watch out this afternoon for isolated thunderstorms, possibility of some tornadoes with that. Temperatures running 10 to 15 degrees below normal from Seattle all the way over to Boston. New York coming in at a high today of 47 degrees. The Nationals opening day in D.C. temperatures will be in the 40s for tonight with mostly cloudy skies as they start their game there at 8:05. Tomorrow, opening day for a lot of people, and basically, to put it like this, anywhere east of the Mississippi Valley, you're going to be looking at rain in the forecast for opening day with cooler than normal temperatures. That's the latest from here, guys.
Thank you very much.